What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Ah, right now I'm drinking the hazelnut Death Wish coffee. Very, very good. Thanks to the caffeinator. I really appreciate it. Oh, by the way, I did offer Paul some coffee. He said for the most part he likes to stick to his whole grain that he gets from like Costco. So I kept it. Just giving you a heads up. I did offer, but he said it's good. So I'm like, all right. More for me. I'm not gonna complain. Shit. All right. So I had a fun weekend. This weekend we went to go check out the Greek festival of Orange County. Now we've been to this one before a long time ago. Actually, I don't know. We just came across it by accident. Actually, it was fun in the sense of like food, music. Very small amount of vendors, and it's something that gets. It happens at a church, a Greek Orthodox church, and I appreciate that they put this together, right? Yeah, we showed up. They had like law enforcement controlling traffic so we can cross the street, and yeah, it was like $5 to get in. You know, they check your bags or whatever. Probably the first thing we did was just check out the vendors. They didn't have much really. For the most part, it was just like religious souvenirs or decorations for like the house mat or wood or whatever. Random like gifts here and there created by certain hobbyists, you know, whatever. The one thing I did find interesting was like this one guy offering like packages for funerals and to buy a casket or whatever. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're at a church, so you know, death is kind of a thing, and there were older people there, that's for sure. But whatever. They're like, here, you're about to die. Get a buy your land ahead of time or some shit. But besides that, like we actually went there to hang out with some friends. It became a group event thing. Yeah, my buddies that I met online, and yeah, it was a blast. The main thing obviously that we focused on is food. We definitely went there hungry. Yeah, that was like the first thing we did was fucking eat right away. That was different. They definitely got a better system that I can remember, right? Than like the last time I went to eat. Basically, they have like this like a propped up tent thing. So you go in there, and then like they have a menu, right, of what you want. I want to make sure I didn't get a plate full of rice. I mean, I actually want to get some food, meat or something, right? Just something like this different, not just carbs. But I was gonna get lamb just cause, but I mean, I actually am not a big fan of lamb. It's not my preferred taste. But they did have like a pork and skewers, which I got, and they have something that people bring up a lot. It's called moussaka, which is basically a Greek version of lasagna. Instead of pasta though, they use like eggplant. That was really good, right? Depending on what you wanted, like it was like divided into sections, right? And then you lined up wherever you want to get the specific food item, and then like you go and pay on the way out, you know? So it was kind of like a fast system. I kind of like actually appreciated how they did it. You didn't have to wait in long lines. They were pretty smart about it. Good organization. And it was fair. I got $16 and I got 2 items. I felt like that was really good price for what I got. A dinner plate was like $25, but you know, like I said, it was just a plate mainly with rice and meat and some other stuff, but I didn't want to do that. We're getting like a moussaka and 2 skewers of pork. It was $16, not bad. It was really good. And yeah, definitely share as much footage as I can as about with the food. That was really good. They had this one dessert that my friend got. They're basically like deep fried balls. They're almost like donuts, right? But instead of like powdered sugar, they glaze them with the honey. So they're local maids. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyone knows Greek, you can correct me on that. But actually, they're really fucking good. They're basically like donuts, right? But they make them into little balls, and then they're like coated in honey and some other stuff. Yeah, those were really fucking good, right? Obviously, I got like some other pastries that I cannot remember what the fuck they're called. Everything's called mukaka, lukaka, muhaga, luha, some shit like that. I don't know. It's just I have like no idea how to pronounce some of this stuff, right? But it was fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. The moussaka though, like I got corrected. One of my buddies is like half Greek. He's like, nah, man, you gotta be like moussaka. You gotta like pronounce everything like festive, right? Every word has to be with passion. So I had to learn to speak like that or pronounce the food like that at least. So because it was organized at the church area, obviously they had the church open and they encouraged you actually to take pictures and film. They had signs up, so that was kind of cool. They weren't uptight in that sense, right? And like you know, I'm not religious whatsoever, to be honest. I can respect it, you know. To me, religion is more of a private thing. You know, it's a personal thing. Whatever works for you, go for it. You know, But you know, when they create like community events like this, you know, to reach out and like have you show up and enjoy a day, you know, I think that's pretty cool, right? They're doing it right. But the church is nice. It was like nice and peaceful to be in there. I like, you know, walking around. I can appreciate churches, you know. I like the architecture, the stained glass, all the good stuff, right? Obviously, I was respectful. I took some selfies, some pictures with my friends. You know, appreciate the architecture and the stained glass. Like I said, you know, for like a couple bucks, you can donate to the church, and they can like you can light up a candle for a prayer or whatever. So of course I did that. Actually, I didn't make a prayer. I just wanted to light up a candle. I'm like, all right, here, contribute to like the church a bit, and as a thank you for creating this cool event. It was fun. They had another area like towards the back. It was almost like a little mini market where you get pastries, right? Which you know, they want to be out away from the sun because, you know, they don't want their stuff to melt, right, with the heat. But yeah, it was fun. Of course, they had the music, that's for sure. I love the music. It's fun. What, food? Yeah, I really got nothing else to say. I was making the joke that like in regards to Greek, like all I know is whatever I learned from playing God of War and my big fat Greek wedding, the movie. It's like besides that, I don't know much. Shit. It's like we were talking to one of the vendors actually, and she's all like, "Yeah, this stuff comes from Sparta," and like the first thing that came to my head was fucking God of War or 300. But yeah, actually, you know, obviously there's a place called Sparta. Okay, because I was kind of interested. I want to like look up. I was saying Sparta with a D, Sparta, like a dumbass, like I was saying it wrong. And I'm like, yeah, it's down here. Here's Greece. It's in the middle of all us here. Okay, cool. Sparti? I don't know. I guess Sparta is a city, whatever. Pow, I guess it's right here. This is Sparta. Land of the 300 or whatever. Yeah, cool. Yeah, funny. I did grow up like being taught, you know, Greek mythology and all that shit. And like, there's something we kind of brought up actually. We were walking around, be like, how come like they're not like having more fun with the whole Greek shit in the sense of like Zeus and Hercules and you know fucking you know Kratos or whatever the fuck, right? But they're like, yeah, you know, it's a church, so maybe they don't want to mess with that mythology too much or whatever. So I was like, yeah, it can make sense, right? I don't know. Being ignorant American USA citizen of like Greece, right? You just go with like Hercules and shit like that. Whatever. Anyways, besides that, it was fun. I had a blast. I really appreciate this. I definitely wouldn't mind going back again. I mean, it was small, so you can just go for like a couple of hours, you know, enjoy some food and mainly that food, and you know, visit the church and enjoy the music or whatever. I mean, or you can spend all day. It was like from 12 till 6 or 5, I think. I don't know. I think it was like a whole 7 hours or something. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, we were there for maybe 3 hours the most. Not too much. Mainly hanging out with friends and having food, you know, sharing items and stuff like that here and there. But yeah. The Greek fest, moussaka is the shit. I keep talking about moussaka. Maybe I should fucking show you a picture. Yeah, moussaka. So yeah, it's basically, like I said, it's basically Greek lasagna, but instead of like the pasta, they use eggplant. And to be honest, I think I kind of prefer this in that sense. You know, it tasted good. It really was fucking great. And look at like the amount of meat. It was like this. It was like fat amount of meat. It was so good. Probably like the best thing I ever tried, honestly. In regards to like food. Yeah, I could probably eat this shit for like months. I won't get tired of it. Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, I'm done with the moussaka. All right, Greek food. Yeah, try it out. Moussaka. I encourage you to try that. It's really good. Opa, right? I'm all like screaming that like a dumbass. Like whatever, just having fun. All right, guys, that's all I have to say. Go try some Greek food. I encourage you. It's really good. All right, talk to you guys later. Peace.